नमस्कार दोस्तों, वेलकम टू मास्टरो आईएएस फैमिली. Recently, Center has upgraded the status of IRCTC and IRFC from the Mini Ratna to Navratna. So friends, in today's episode, we are going to discuss about the what are the different types of status, specifically Mini Ratna, Navratna and Maharatna, and what is the importance of PSU, what is PSU, how it has evolved over the time, what is the importance of PSU in terms of the modern globalized world. So friends, basically PSU has evolved over the time. Basically it has evolved under the second year five-year plan, under which there was a center led industrialization, under which different types of PSUs has emerged. These PSU are basically center led industrialization process which was evolved over the time. So these PSU are helping the government to invest in different sector, specifically railway, infrastructure and energy. And these companies are providing different types of the employment, profitability to the government and the common people. So friends, we will know why the status of Navratna, Maharatna and Mini Ratna has evolved. Basically the concept of Navratna and Mini Ratna has started from the 1997. At that time, after 1991, what happened? LPG or globalization of the Indian economy or liberalization of the Indian economy has started. In such type of time, when the competition with the private sector has emerged, in such type of situation, for the government company, it is very difficult to compete in the times of privatization, globalization and liberalization, specifically as there was a lots of bureaucratic control in these PSU. To solve such type of problem, to provide more operational efficiency, profitability and then taking the different types of risk taking attitude, IRs different types of the status was given to the PSU, specifically Mini Ratna, Navratna and Maharatna. So basically friends, these are three different types of classification of the PSU, under which they are getting different types of operational flexibility, profitability and efficiency. So operational flexibility, that is the one of the criteria. On that basis, these PSU have been classified under Mini Ratna, Navratna and Maharatna company. So friends, we are in today's episode we are going to discuss about how the IRCTC and the IRFC, Indian Railway Finance Corporation, when they will get the status of Navratna, how it is going to affect the working capacity or working operational capability of these Navratna company. So these Navratna company has evolved over the time. Basically it is given to provide more operational flexibility. So friends, now we'll go that what are the criteria on that basis Navratna status is given. So basically these Navratna status is midway between the Mini Ratna and the Maharatna. Basically these are upgraded, or these status are given by the Department of the Public Enterprises, which works under the Ministry of Finance. So these department basically upgrade or provide the status to any Mini Ratna or any PSU, or classified them either as a Mini Ratna, Navratna or Maharatna company. So what are the criteria on that basis any PSU is given the status of the Navratna? First criteria is that it should be Mini Ratna category 1 status, means those company which have already achieved the status of Mini Ratna category 1, those company can only are eligible for getting the status of the Navratna. So what is the criteria to give the Mini Ratna category 1 status? So basically it is given on the basis of two criteria. Mini Ratna category 1 status, first is that it is profitable in the last three consecutive year mein it should be profitable. Second is that profit in one of the year should be, at least net profit should be more than 30 crore rupees. So these are the two basic criteria to define any PSU as a Mini Ratna category 1 status. Now for the Navratna company, the first criteria is that any PSU should be first Mini Ratna, then only those company can be eligible to get the status of the Navratna. And the second criteria is that they have a composite score of the 60 or more than 100 or more out of 100 based on the 6 financial and operational parameter. So friends, now we'll discuss what is these operational parameter in which any PSU have to get a score of 60 and or more, then only they are eligible to get the status of the Navratna status. So criteria is that simply there are 6 criteria. There are some weightage for these all 6 criteria. Let's suppose there is criteria is 15, some has a weightage of the 10. So one is the net profit, other is the main power to the cost, third one is the profit, and the fourth one is profit before interest and before interest and taxes to the turnover, earning per share, and intersectoral performance of the company. So basically these are the 6 different criteria. On that criteria, different mini Ratna company are evaluated, and if their total score is more than 60, and along with that what the other we have taken into consideration that particular PSU should be mini Ratna status, then after if they will meet these both the criteria, then only they are eligible to get the status of the Navratna company. So what are the benefits or if any PSU is getting the status of the Navratna company? So first and foremost is that they are getting the autonomy and the financial power of the Navratna PSU. So as we have discussed earlier, they are getting more operational flexibility, which you can say as a autonomy, and also the financial power. If they have to invest in any particular project, they don't have to get always the approval from the government, as usually happens earlier. In earlier time when the PSU was completely controlled by the bureaucracy, and the PSU was the center of all types of development, but it has changed in due course of the time. And now friends, we are also discussing about the strategic disinvestment. As we know that Air India is recently divested, so these status are giving only so that these PSU can compete with the private sector, and their operational flexibility and the operational efficiency can be enhanced. So what are the benefits when any company is given the Navratna status? First is that they can invest up to 100 crore rupees, 1000 crore rupees, or 50% of their net worth in a single project without the government approval. Basically friends, what happens whenever they invest in any large project, always the approval from the bureaucracy is necessary, but it will only delay the project, and or they will lose the credibility due to the delay. So in such type of situation, they are providing more operational flexibility to the PSU so that they can enhance their operational flexibility and enhance their profit. So one is that criteria. Second is that they can invest more flexibility in joint venture, foreign collaboration, and R&D investment. They can also do for this one, and freedom to enter into technological alliance and overseas investment. These are some of the benefits when any PSU are getting the status of the Navratna. They can invest more, they can collaborate with the more number of the country, more take decisions related to technological alliances, or they can go for the joint venture.